My name is Rahul Sood. I'm the general manager for Microsoft Ventures, and I've been around a long time. So Microsoft Ventures is an umbrella program that Microsoft set up where we pulled in all of our startup activity from across the company. What that basically means is we have a number of programs inside of the Microsoft Ventures umbrella. We have the BizSpark program, where we give free software and tools to hundreds and thousands of startups around the world. We have innovation centers where we teach things like student entrepreneurship and skills training and things like that in lesser developed ecosystems. We have our own Microsoft Ventures accelerators, where we take startups through a very regimented lean startup curriculum through a 4 to 6 month program, where we help them build their companies. We help them go from the build stage, where we do things like customer development workshops and pitching. We connect them to VCs and entrepreneurs and angels in the ecosystem. We bring in engineer and design talent, and we really help them build something great. And then we help them get connected to customers. So the other part of Microsoft Ventures is once they build a company, we help them get access to funding, and then we help them get access to customers. And this is happening around the world. And so yeah, if I were to summarize what Microsoft Ventures is, it's a program at Microsoft where we discover great entrepreneurs, we help them build really great businesses, and then we enable those businesses by helping them scale via customers. At Microsoft Ventures, we're not in it for the equity, and there's a number of reasons for that. The first thing is we believe that today's startups are tomorrow's big enterprise companies. So we want to help create the next generation of enterprise companies that will be long-term partners of ours. Secondly, when you're building a startup, you need entrepreneurial DNA to help you. So we like the idea of having entrepreneurs mentor from the outside and angels mentor from the outside. And so we invite them to come participate. And so for them, it's upside because they like to invest their money and they like to make returns on their money. And for us, it's upside because we like to help build great partners, great businesses that will become long-term partners of ours. We do this for a couple of reasons. The first thing is, we really are a company that believes that it's our duty to kind of give back and help build these ecosystems out. Because if we do that, if we help make that happen, then we're really creating jobs, we're creating opportunities, and we're creating the future generation of companies that we believe are going to be sustainable businesses. So it's kind of like two things. One is perception in the market. So basically coming out and saying, look, Microsoft is a completely different company than we once were. The industry has completely changed. Gone are the days where you've got closed platforms and limited platforms. Now we're a cross-platform company. In the last 3 months, the company has changed a great deal. And we're open source friendly, so we want people to know that. And the second thing is we believe that we need to help create the next generation of enterprise companies. That's it. I mean, it's our duty to do that as the original startup, which Microsoft really is. We're the original startup, in tech. I think, Steve Ballmer put it best when he came out to Berlin to share his story. So he came out to Berlin to launch the Microsoft Ventures Accelerator. This was about a year ago. And he said, and I'm paraphrasing, but he said, I joined Microsoft 33 years ago when it was a $2 million company. Can you imagine that? I mean, he blew everyone away with this story. I mean, he came in when it was a $2 million company, and it's now a $300 billion company. And he said, it wasn't quite a startup, but it kind of was. And that's the way Microsoft thinks, So we want to help create that next generation. The next thing is, our CEO now is completely changing things inside the company as well. He is taking it to the next level. It's because of him that we actually have accelerators running. Because when Satya Nadella was in the server and tools business, he allowed us to open accelerators in Tel Aviv, Bangalore, India, and Beijing, China. He allowed us to go do that ahead of anything else. So that was pretty cool. I mean, we started last year. So when you think about the traction we've made, like as Microsoft Ventures, I mean, the accelerator started 2 years ago as a pilot. Last year under Microsoft Ventures, we've made significant traction. significant traction. So in the markets that we are embedded, which is in Israel, in China, and India, our accelerators are the number one destinations in the country for entrepreneurs. In Berlin, London, and Paris, we're still building. But we believe that we're going to have a very, very strong offering in those markets over time. The benefit of having an international platform is not only do we have access to different ecosystems and helping grow those ecosystems, but we can discover entrepreneurs from around the world and help them get embedded into a local accelerator that will help them build a business. And then we can also take them to other countries. So imagine you're in Berlin and you're building an IoT startup, you're building sprinklers that are smart, for example, but you don't have the manufacturing expertise. We can take you to China and leverage our China team to help you with the manufacturing if you want. And so we do this a lot. We connect companies from one ecosystem to another. There was a couple of examples cited today where we've done that with some of our startups, and we do this often. So a global accelerator platform allows us to do that.